What's up, everyone? I am Sliv, and welcome to today's new and returning player guide. Today's guide is going to basically just be going over early gear progression. Really, what I want to cover is just going to be some very basic stuff. If you've been back for a little bit and you've already started getting some gear, you probably won't find this very helpful. But if you're doing a second or third job and you're not sure of something, maybe you will still find it helpful. I'm not sure. For me, I'm on a job I don't have any gear for. Well, I do, but I'll go over it in a minute. I'm on Summoner. I just got Summoner up to 99 not too long ago. Right now, I don't have any gear equipped. So there's a couple different steps we can take to actually starting to get gear. If you're a fresh 99, you just returned to the game, and you just hit 99, and you're still wearing your leveling gear, you're not really sure where to go because hey, you just returned and you just don't know what to do next. This is going to be for you. So, first thing you want to do is in your hometown, you want to go to your Sparks vendor where you do Sparks. If you haven't done any Sparks Veminance, you definitely need to do it, or Records Veminance, I'm sorry, to get Sparks. You definitely want to do it. These Records Veminance here, starting with a tutorial in Basics, that'll tell you where to go first in your hometown. Here for Sandoria, it's at G10 in Southern. Best Stock Markets E11 and Winterswoods J10, and then Western Adelan at H11. So those are the areas you can go for the first set of gear. It's the very basic set. It's item level 117. It also has a 117 weapon. So I'm going to go there first, just to kind of show you. Exit. Now, the first two steps I'm going to show you for early gear progression, you only need to do one. You don't have to do them both. So if you do the Sparks way that I'm doing now, you don't need to worry about step number 2. But you can if you want to go at it a little bit more slowly. But we'll go down to the equipment level 99, and here it is. It's the item level 117. This is Warpal, Dark Beast, Salmon, Ninja. Then they go through the SBO gear, Wayfarer gear, and then I don't even know how to say that. Timak. I'm not even gonna try. I stopped at Timak. Timaktiani. Timaktiani. Okay, I did try. I kind of Timaktiani gear. Eminent weapons. So eminent weapons are also 117. If you're a puppet master, this is probably the best piece you're going to get for a while. Is the eminent animator. It's item level 115. I don't think they have a 117 animator. Oh, I honestly, I didn't even realize there were rings. I just learned something. I had no idea there were rings you could get here. I mean, they're not that great, but I mean, they could fill in if you need some jewelry. Yeah. So anyway, that is going to be the Sparks gear. That's if you hear someone say get Sparks gear, that's what this is. Sparks gear. Next, Eminent Animator 2. Oh, what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. They both say they're item level 115. Whatever. Anyway, that's the first set. The second set of gear you can get is actually item level 119. And that's probably, if you're able to get it, the better set to get, because when you summon your trusts item level are based on your current item level. So if your current item level is 117, your trusts are going to be 117. So if you can get the 119 gear, that's the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and go to Western, no, not Outergen, sorry, Adelan. It's going to be Eastern Adelan, actually. And this is actually the gear I do have on Summoner. I just haven't equipped it yet. I'll show you here in just a second. So I'll show you on the map here in Adelan. Well, it hasn't loaded yet. So we're going to go right to the Peacekeepers Coalition. And here that is. So you'll actually enter in from Western Adelan from the bridge there. And here's the Peacekeepers Coalition right there, right where I'm at. We'll come in here, and this is where we can actually get a 119 weapon and armor as well. Does this person, I think this person even sells maps, if I'm not mistaken. No, they don't. I forget which person it is that sells maps. Maybe it's in Pioneers Guild or something. Okay, so Craggy Bluff here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. He sells the weapons. So these first few pages, you don't want to worry about. Item level 100, you don't want those. We're going to go all the way, I think it's like page 4. We're looking for homestead weapons. Homestead. So here, let's just look at the homestead staff. Okay, Black Mage Scholar Geo, item level 119. So all the homestead weapons are item level 119. This will probably be your first 119 weapon, especially if you're fresh 99. Come here to get your 119 weapon. They do cost Bayld, so that's the reason why I said if you're able to get this gear, this is the better route to go. But if you don't have any Bayld, getting the 117 is fine to work your way towards the third tier that I'm going to show you here in just a minute, because this guide's going to go over basically 3 tiers. So currency 2, Bayld, shows you your Bayld that you have. You get Bayld in Seekers of Adeline area. You have right now I have Signet, but there's a version in Adeline. I think it's called like Ionis or something. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but you can get a version of that in Odd-Urgen, or I keep saying Odd-Urgen, sorry, in Seekers of Adeline to actually start getting Bayld while you're out leveling and doing things. You can also do Reeves to get Bayld. And Vesca here sells armor. So the first few sets again are level 100. You don't need to worry about those. Go to page like 4 again, something like that. Oh, it's page 2. Schnetic. Gorney is 106. I keep hitting cancel. Schnetic is the first set of one night. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the regular Schnetic. There's a +1 version of the Schnetic. Page 4. Yeah, here we go. Schnetic +1s. Here we go. So there's the 119 armor. You want to get the +1 version. So Schnetic +1. Weatherspoon +1. This is what I do have on my summoner right now. I'm going to actually go ahead and equip it. But this is where you will get your 119 gear instead of the Sparks 117. If you have enough Bayld, as you can see, each piece, 1800 for the head, 25 body, 15 for hands, 18 for pants, 15 for feet. So, yeah, I mean, I think roughly 10k Bayld gets you everything you need, right around there. I didn't completely add it all up. So let me go ahead and just equip all the Weatherspoon +1 that I have. Not a ring. Nope, that's belt. Not worried about belt right now. So here's the 5 pieces of the Weatherspoon +1 for mages pretty much. And then I do have the Homestead. I don't know if I have it on me. Yeah, Homestead Scepter. So there's all my 119. Now if you look over just to the left of where my cursor is, it says right underneath where it says I'm 99 Summoner, 49 Red Mage, it says my item level is 119. So as long as that says it's 119, oh, my controller came unplugged. Sorry about that. As long as that says 119, when you summon your trust will be 119. Alright, so the third set of gear I'm going to show you. I'll show you here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get to the area. We're going to go to Mohara. Okay, here we are in Mohara. Mohara is where a lot of people come now. This is actually a pretty busy area. The reason why we're here is for Ambuscade. Look, there's some people popping in there. Some more people popping in. Ambuscade is basically the first semi-end-game stuff you're going to start doing, and you can even solo it once you get that, at least that 117 gear, if not the 119. You can solo it on very easy. To be able to enter Ambuscade, let me just go over that real quick. It is part of Records of Eminence. It's under Tutorial, Basics, and Stepping into an Ambuscade. So this will tell you to procure information about Ambuscade by speaking to Gorpa Mazorpa in Mohara. So he's just right over here, Gorpa Mazorpa. He's usually crowded. Probably people start popping in here in just a minute. But you'll talk to him, and he'll give you a Primer Volume 2 to enter Ambuscade. You talk to him a few times, and then you'll actually be able to start selecting rewards. I'll go over that here in just a minute. But to enter the Ambuscade, you actually want to click on this Ambuscade Tome. That's right in front of him. I thought I clicked the tome. Did I not? Nothing happens. Okay, I don't think I have any primers on me. They're under temporary key items. Yeah, I don't have any right now. Which are actually the key items you need to enter. You'll get one just by talking to him the first time with the Records of Eminence I just showed you. Basics, stepping into an Ambuscade. So yes, that special reward, Ambuscade Primer Volume 2. So that's what you need to enter. There's a Volume 1 and a Volume 2. Volume 2 is the easier version. The rewards are less, but that's the one you'll probably be soloing more. Get away from this person casting. Alright, so still can hear it. Holy cow. The Primer Volume 1s, to get that, it's also under Records of Eminence. You go down to, hold on. So Objective List, Content, Ambuscade. You don't have access to this Content Ambuscade until you've talked to Gorpa Mazorpa for the first time under the Basics tutorial. But here you can do a daily to get the Primer Volume 1, Primer Volume 2. Once you complete the daily only involves killing one enemy. This month it is, Volume 2 is Arcana, such as Pots and Dolls. Yeah. And then Primer Volume 1 this month are Gigas. And the daily can be any level. They can even be level 5s. That doesn't matter. Once you complete the daily, you can only do that one once a day. You'll unlock the Primer Volume 1, Primer Volume 2, and these are repeatable as much as you want. These require more kills, and they have to be experience yielding. So the Gigas, you have to kill 3 experience yielding Gigas. So if you're level 99, the Gigas have to be at least 75. Same thing with the Pots or Dolls, or whichever one you killed. You need to kill 10 of them to get the Primer Volume 2. But again, you can do this over and over and over. You don't have to wait a full real life day to do it again. So that's how you get the primers. These two here, Ambuscade Weekly and Intense Ambuscade Monthly. The Intense Ambuscade is the Volume 1. Doing these reward what's called the special reward. There says Ebjalis. I just call it Ebjalis. I don't know the correct pronunciation. So we'll just say Ebjalis. The Ebjalis seal is a special reward. What that seal does, it lasts 72 real life hours when you use it, and upon use, the next Ambuscade that you clear, it only works once, but the next Ambuscade you clear, your rewards are triple. So getting those Ebjalis seals are pretty nice to get. I have a few of them stored in my Mog safe right now. So yeah. Anyway, so now that I've gone over the basics of the Ambuscade stuff, once you talk to Gorpa Mazorpa several times, he'll finally give you an option to choose rewards. Okay, so he'll give you options to choose rewards. So I think you've talked to him like 5 or 6 times before he gives you this option, though. You go into rewards. This month I've done several Ambuscades. I've done high tier ones as well. But the first thing you want to look at after you've cleared something, what happened? Hit the wrong button again. Dang it. Alright, rewards. And then there's a couple different ones. There's purchase a hallmarks, total hallmarks, and gallantry. Gallantry, you get rewarded for being in a party of at least 2 people. So you and one other person, you get rewarded gallantry for clears. Of course, you can do Ambuscade solo with trusts, but you don't get any gallantry if you do that. But you can get rewards with gallantry. Then the total hallmarks. This is where you're probably going to come first. And this tells you basically how many hallmarks you've gained this month, so this 30-day period. Right now I've gotten 12,450 hallmarks this month. I haven't picked up any of the rewards yet, but as you can see, the first reward is an Ebjalis seal. Then the second reward for 130 hallmarks is a voucher for feet. This would get me an actual piece of 119 Ambuscade feet armor. Then remedy, I think you get 12 of them like a stack. Hands, the super eraser, head. So you'll start getting vouchers just for completing these, and you're not actually spending your hallmarks when you get the total rewards. This is just total for the entire month, how much you've gained total, without spending any of them. This is just a reward that you get. Caliber ring, legs, facility ring, body. And it keeps going. Like, I think that's just a kind of like a glamour or whatever you want to call it. Finger, weapon. So here you can actually get a weapon. And then if you keep going and you actually start gaining some even higher hallmarks, you can get the +1 versions of armor. All the way to, I think you get the +1 body. Yeah, at 14,500. So I'm not there for the body this month. But yeah, so that's how you can get up to +1 versions of your Ambuscade armor. Ambuscade armor can be upgraded to +2, but you don't need to worry about that right now. Just work on getting at the very least a full set of normal quality Ambuscade gear just right here. For you get 130 hallmarks, which is like your first clear. Your first clear, you'll be able to get the feet. Your second clear, you'll be able to get hands. Third clear, you'll get head. This is just doing it solo, so it's probably the best way to get Ambuscade armor. And you can even get the Ambuscade weapon. I think it was 1,500. And that was the total rewards. And then the purchase is where you actually spend your hallmarks. So as I said before, I've gained over 12,000 hallmarks for the month. I've spent most of them. I'm down to 950 to actually spend like currency. And this you can get anything from other currencies such as dynamic currencies, things like that, to items you can use to upgrade your Ambuscade gear and weapons, such as the thread. The thread, I believe, upgrades an Ambuscade cape. Yeah, there's more tokens if you need them. If you're trying to do a second job as well, you can buy another token for 100 hallmarks. You can't get +1s like this. You can only get normal qualities, but you can buy those with total hallmarks. There's a back piece for your cape. Yeah, so quite a bit of stuff you can do here for Amuscade, and I'm actually going to put a link because this is where you want to get to be kind of mid-tier gear-wise. This will get you can actually start getting gear day one, Ambuscade gear, and then start working on upgrading it. It's where you can actually start running even harder stuff. That's what Ambuscade gear kind of is. It's kind of like the stepping stone to get you into the higher end game stuff. So I hope this guide's been helpful. Again, I'll put a link to the actual Ambuscade wiki, so that way if you have more questions about it, something you might be a little foggy on, or see the upgrade paths for armor, things like that, you can refer to that link I put in the description. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.